Hey guys, Jordy here from It's the True Story, and today we have something cooking amazing, and I'm so very excited to be here with my friend Britta Lundin, who is a writer on the CW's newest and hottest series, Riverdale. Guys, Archie Comics. Now this is like a spin. It's dark, it's sexy, it's insane, it's CW. It's not the Gossip Girl show, no. But is it better? Yes, I think so.
Yeah, definitely.
It's
definitely better.
Yeah. So Britta is a good friend of mine, and she's a writer for the show, and so I'm just going to dive in because so many questions.
Yes.
I have so many questions.
Good.
And it begins with this. Now, you take this iconic series, and you CW it. And how did that go? What was that like? Like, just even as a writer.
Yeah.
How did that, like that, there it's like, we're gonna do Archie Comics, but then, like, someone's dead.
Right.
So it's a little like maybe Twin Peaks, maybe it's like for the letters, I don't know.
Yeah.
You tell me.
Yeah. I mean, it's the sort of thing where I run into a lot of friends who are like, oh my god, I loved Archie Comics as a kid. And it's like, yes, well, this is all of those characters, but also imagine in like day one of the show, a kid shows up dead at Riverdale High School.
Oh my god.
And it's like, well, what are you going to do now? Obviously, you have to solve his murder.
Right. Oh my god. It's so genius and brilliant. And okay, so there's so many pieces of it that are genius and brilliant. But I want to get into this thing that there are so many fandoms within this one fandom that I'm like almost peeing in my pants.
There's so many.
There's so many.
Please don't pee your pants.
I'm
it's
not gonna.
Unnecessary. Hold your urine until after it premieres.
I mean, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. But it's not gonna be easy because I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I'm very excited because Luke Perry.
Yeah.
We're talking about my era now, kids.
Yeah.
Luke Perry from 90210, the original one, is
Dylan McKay. He played Dylan
McKay
in the original 90210.
Yeah.
I love this because depending on who I'm talking to, whether it's like my friends or my friends' parents, they get excited by a different person who's going to be on the show.
Yeah.
A lot of people are excited about Luke Perry being on the show, and he is just as handsome and just as talented as an actor as he was back in the 90210 days.
All right.
And then the young people are all psyched about Cole Sprouse.
Cole Sprouse, right? Jughead.
So exciting to see him.
I'm so excited to see him.
He's like,
I mean, that's creepy because he's like a child. Okay.
Well, he's not that. He's
to
legal.
me.
He's legal, so don't worry.
Geez.
Plus, he was a child actor, so he's very mature.
Oh my god.
Very mature.
But I'm also very excited. Like, I'm a huge Twin Peaks fan.
Oh my god.
So you have Machen Amick, who was Shelley Johnson in Twin Peaks.
Yes.
I mean.
Yes. Yeah. And one of the first things that our show...
she's Betty Cooper's mom, right?
She plays Betty Cooper's mom. One of the first things that our showrunner did when we were all hired onto the writing staff was to give us a list of movies and TV shows that we should probably watch before we started writing, and Twin Peaks was on there. And I had seen a few episodes of Twin Peaks before, but never made it through the entire series. So watching it was like, oh my god, Machen is incredible.
She's amazing.
It feels like she hasn't aged a day. She now plays Betty's mom, and she is a powerhouse, like a fucking powerhouse. We can say that.
We can so say that.
She's a fucking powerhouse.
Fucking powerhouse.
She's like, she can act circles around anybody. She's amazing.
And I mean, Twin Peaks is coming back.
Twin Peaks is coming back
to Showtime.
And you know what? She won't tell me a single thing.
Oh my god.
I'm like, Machen, I have to know. And she's like, no, mom's the word.
God, okay.
She's like, they have snipers everywhere. They can take her out.
Oh my god. Well, probably.
Probably.
Agent Dale Cooper is definitely waiting with some hot coffee to spill all over her.
Yeah.
Okay, and now...
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
She plays a Cooper now. She plays Alice Cooper.
Yeah. Interesting.
Speaking of Alice Cooper, can I just say, do you remember that one time we were out at a restaurant and we were eating it and Alice Cooper came into the restaurant? I think about that all the time.
I think about it all the time, and I actually put an Alice Cooper song in a playlist recently just because I now love him.
Yeah, well, great. I mean, I think he was ordering like a kale salad or something, which is the least Alice Cooper thing to order.
It's the opposite of Alice Cooper, actually. Yeah. But back to you, B, because I want to ask you about one more character, which I was super excited about, talking about more fandoms. Anyone who's a Stranger Things fan knows Barb.
Yes.
And Sharon Purser is also, and this is a fabulous story. Britta was telling me the story before we even got started. You guys have to hear this.
Yeah.
Great.
So Shannon Purser plays Ethel on our show. And one day we were talking about the first time that Ethel appears on the show, and we were talking about what kind of character she was. And this was like 2 weeks after Stranger Things had premiered, and everyone loved Barb. And someone said, "Oh, she's a real Barb type, isn't she?" And then I swear to God, this was like my first feeling of like being in Hollywood was like 48 hours later, Shannon Purser was standing in our writer's room being like, "Hi guys," and we were like, "Oh my God, it's Shannon Purser! Barb is right here!" We all took a selfie with her. Everyone was so excited to meet her, and we like cast her on the spot. She was and she's an amazing actress.
Right.
Like she's knocked their socks off.
Right, and when you guys like Stranger Things was on air at the time, so I mean I personally would have been like,
yeah,
stay on that diving board, like go, whatever's in the woods, just ignore it because nothing bad's gonna happen because we need you on our show.
We need you on our show.
So if you have to die for a good cause, this is it. And no spoilers, no spoilers.
No spoilers, but Barb lives on in our hearts and also in Riverdale.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Riverdale, we're very excited. It's on Thursday night. It's on tonight. So make sure you are watching.
9 p.m. on the CW.
But I want to go back to you, Britta, because I want to know how this all happened. Like, how does it, like, for a person who's going, you know, TV is there's so many amazing shows now.
Yeah.
And it feels like there are a lot of people that are able to, like, get into the biz more than ever through YouTube or whatever. What was your story? How did you get to all this?
Yeah, so I have been writing scripts for a long time. I was working on trying to sell something or get an agent and get staffed on a TV show. And while I was doing that, I was working a lot, like shooting and editing YouTube videos. So I was working with a lot of YouTubers, not in front of the camera, but behind the camera, like putting the videos together,
filmmaker,
producing them, all that sort of thing, which is great because the thing about like when you write a movie, it takes fucking forever to make it happen. It takes a year to write a script, it takes another year to find the financing and to put it together and to make it all happen. But with a YouTube video, you shoot it, you edit it,
and sitting in my living room.
Yeah, and you put it up like the next day, and by the following day you have thousands of views. It's like amazing. It's so like instant gratification.
Yeah. But I mean, it's
you 1 million views the very next day.
The very next day, millions of people are watching this interview right here, right now.
Yeah, no, but it's like it's so gratifying to like be able to work at that pace, whereas like something like features takes a long time. The thing about Riverdale though is really nice. Sometimes we're writing an episode right up until the deadline. We write an episode, the following week we're shooting an episode, and like 2 months later it's going to be on the air. It's like it's really gratifying.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So that's how you got it. Now I'm going to go back. I'm going to say that Britta has a million great projects. She wrote something called Ship It.
Yeah.
This is also segues back to Riverdale for a second because Britta is a huge fandom person. She also is a very big champion of LGBTQ, and so I'm wondering about like the characters on Riverdale. Like, Ship It was, has those kind of fabulous characters that we want to know more about, and how does Riverdale? Like, that's a question.
Yeah, well, so Ship It is a screenplay I wrote that about a teenage girl who is a fan fiction writer who she ships a slash couple on her favorite TV show, but on the actual TV show, the characters are straight, and so she goes to Comic-Con in order to convince the showrunner and the cast of the show that they should be gay, just like they are in her fan fiction. And she runs into trouble doing that, and so that's what the movie is about.
Right. Does that happen on Riverdale? Did you bring that sensibility?
Well,
would be great.
So I come from a background where fandom is like very important to me. Like I had a lot of fandoms growing up. I was super into X-Files and then later Supernatural, currently Sherlock among others. So I am like very fond of fandom, and I have like I just want to take fandom and like hug them in a big embrace.
Yes.
It's weird now being on the other side of it because now I'm writing for a show that's Riverdale may have a big fandom, and I'm already getting like fans writing to me and talking about things they'd like to see on the show, ships they'd like to see happen.
That's amazing. Well, I mean, it's a big fandom. I mean, that's like one of the original, Archie Comics is like an original from the 1930s, an original fandom.
A lot of people are passionate about it, yeah.
I'm shipping Mr. Weatherby right now. I don't know what
shipping him with yourself.
With myself. I'm mainly shipping him with myself. And
yes.
I would be myself.
Yes.
I mean, who hasn't shipped Betty and Veronica? I mean, I know I have.
Yes, no, there's already people shipping Veronica, which more power to them. I'm very excited for.
Right.
I think it's weird for me coming from a background in fandom and now being a writer on a show where I sort of have to keep those identities of myself separate. And so I see fans like doing their fandom thing and shipping characters, and I'm like, yeah, go for it, you know? But I sort of have to think about it in a different way now that I'm a member of the team of the show instead of like just in the fandom of it.
Is that so weird? That must be so weird.
It's super weird. It's like on one hand I've been working towards this my whole life, and on the other hand it's like, wow, this is like a new identity for me. This is a new way of thinking about the world for me.
Well, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to say that on that note, we're just going to wrap this up because it's a little insight into the writer's mind. I want to tell you guys that if you like what we're doing here, hit that like button, subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
I'm a big fan of everybody out there. All you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. I want to say to Britta, as a friend and a fan, I'm super excited and happy. I can't wait to watch Riverdale. You guys tune into Riverdale. All the information is going to be down there in the description too. And thank you, Pete. That was a really awesome movie.
Thank you.
And I'll see you guys in Riverdale.
Okay.
I'm going to wear a varsity jacket. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.